Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Microsoft Store closing down sale. And by sale, I mean we're not selling anything. As you can see, our staff has frozen, as is the go-to standard in our software. But you may have heard, all Microsoft stores are to be shut down around the world, which is a crying shame. However, there is one slight good thing. Because they still will remain open, we're just taking away the cash registers. That's right, you'll be able to visit the stores and have a look at all the nice products, just like a giant showroom, a giant window, really. The most expensive window. But because we had trouble paying our bills, and our bills were getting too old, for some reason we thought the best solution would be to not sell anything at the stores, but still keep them open and keep all the employees there. So anyone who is joining us live, happy Windows users like Evan and Luke and Eric, please let me know if you have a better solution than to keep a store open without actually selling anything. How do we make money? How do we make money doing that? We got this idea from this guy. I do need some help, but I don't think you're the one to hand it over. Alright, Clippy? What have you done to us? So if anyone's joining us live has a better suggestion than Clippy, I'm all ears. Cynthia, any ideas? Headcrumb. Looks like we need to go to the edge. Apple says, wow, let's just go edge to edge. I don't think edge is the solution to any problem, but well, let's start the show.
Broadcasting live from Funky Time Studios with the Kittai, Bixby, and special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to get funky. It's SAMTIME Live.
Go, Bixby! Yes! Ha! What else? Got anything else? Wow, Bixby, you got the tunes. Guitar, you got any tunes? Got any tunes there, Guitar? Oh, no. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live show. Yes. Oh, sad news about Microsoft, hey? Sad news about Microsoft. They are closing down all their stores. You know, they tried to do the Apple thing. They tried to do come to our store. We've got we got nice floors and the ceilings. Oh, you haven't seen ceilings like this. But people did not download their updates, and it seems like the Windows stores are installing their own updates. They're shutting down and rebooting with some updates, and those updates tend to be taking away the Microsoft Store. If only they could do that in the Windows version of it, as well as the physical version, then maybe we would get something somewhere. Welcome, everyone, to the live show. As you can see, the most notable feature, I am, of course, wearing specs today. These are the new Apple specs. So, it's been a bit of a one-way street the last few live streams. You've been able to see me. With these ones, I can now see you, and wow, surprising number of people are on the toilet. But that's fine. However you enjoy your funky time, that's fine with me. And, of course, welcome everyone who is joining us, like Legendary Beast, who's raving about the 720p. Hey, we don't want to boost it up to 1080 in case we explode. All right, just to be sure. We are on Australian internet at the moment. And so, big news today. We're going to be talking about Dr. Disrespect, the big famous streamer on Twitch, has been banned permanently from Twitch, and we're wondering what the heck is that all about. It's a big mystery going on at the moment. And we will be taking your calls on the half hour, so in about 25 minutes' time, we'll be taking some of your calls. Link in the description to call in. It is via Discord, a very, very confusing app with lots of buttons on it, but it seems to work well technically, and the kids know how it works, so that's the important thing. Before we do get too far into it, though, I just want to make a little mini announcement. There will be a slight Pope week next week, as in a little bit of a slight breakage in content. I'm pressing the applause sign. You guys really got to be on the number when I hit the applause sign, okay? You got to be quicker than that, okay? Bixby, there's something with the applause sign. I know, sir. I saw you jamming that thing. Oh my goodness. You wanted to hide from the fact that there's going to be less videos next week. That's right. There will probably only be one video next week, an unboxing that we have prepared. Otherwise, there are behind the scenes things that we have to do, because with these new specs, I've seen things that you wouldn't believe, man. I've seen things. Dead pixels. Spooky. Okay, so yeah, just letting you know if there's less videos next week. That's why. But then we'll be back in action. Okay, Edward says Linux is the best OS. Haven't seen any Linux stores open, have I? Have any of us ever seen such a thing? Let's get into the big topic of the day. Of course, for those who know, Dr. Disrespect. This is a big story. I thought about making this the headline story for the episode, for the title and the thumbnail, but I don't know how many people knew Dr. Disrespect. He's big on the streaming scene. But I guess, even if Forbes are writing articles about it, then this must be big news. And it's also a big, you could call it somewhat of a mystery. And when we have mysteries, we have mysterious music. Yes, mysterious music. And Bixby, you're in charge of the band. Have you got something a little spooky to go with? Oh, do I ever, sir? Try this on for size. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Well, it's actually a little inspirational, Bixby, but we'll go with it. As we go to the Forbes article, they tend to be a good resource for this info. But the big Twitch streamer. Why was Dr. Disrespect banned on Twitch? Everything known so far by Paul Tassi. Oh, a little Tassi there. Aren't we all a little Tassi? So, the official statement from Twitch. If you go to his account, you can't find it. There's nothing there. And this comes hot off the heels of Microsoft's biggest platform, streaming platform, Mixer, shutting down. So, guys, another announcement. Mixer is also shutting down. We got this news from Clippy. Yes, what was that, Clippy? What did you say? Give Ninja and Shroud, these big streamers, multi-million-dollar contracts, and then just shut down in a month or two, and they get to keep their money and then do whatever they want. Okay, Clippy. Clippy again to the rescue to really help us pay our bills. Thank you for that, Bill. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. Well, you weren't meant to cut to me, sir. No, I wasn't. A lot of people say some of these streams get a bit confusing, but it's just, as the kids would say, big brain. It's on the next level. You've got to keep up with what's happening here. So, Mixer's shut down, and now the big live streaming platform Twitch. We used to stream to Twitch. We jumped ship because people didn't want to go from the YouTube channel to watch me on Twitch, so we're on YouTube now. But this is an interesting story because he was one of their biggest producers, streamers on the platform, and the official statement from Twitch is as enigmatic as our process. As is our process, we take appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service. These apply to all streamers regardless of their status or prominence in the community. Which is the vaguest vague of all things. He's done something against the terms of service. When I first heard about this, I figured it was just Twitch getting a little, everyone has to be very safe at the moment, very safe with what you stream and what you say and all these brands, and everything's troublesome. And he was a bit of a, he had his opinions, and he wasn't afraid to say it, make some fun jokes. And some might have thought that's a little too, might have taken the jokes too seriously, and maybe it's a harassment guideline thing. But I wouldn't say so, because he signed a contract with Twitch for like 2 years. Multi-millions. Anyway, it's not DMCA. This guy apparently knows. Rod knows. The mighty Rod knows. It's not to do with copyright. And he does know the exact reason, but he's not willing to disclose it because he just doesn't feel comfortable because of the sensitivity around the subject. What sensitive thing did Doc have his tendrils on? What could be so sensitive that warrants an absolute ban of his entire career on that platform after signing a contract with him to stay on that platform? That's the mystery, and that's what I want to hear about in the calls on the half hour, because we still don't know. We still don't know why he was banned. We're just going to watch the last 30 seconds of the stream. So keep this in mind for when you call in. Let me know what's happening here. Language warning, there is a fudge word. There is one fudge right at the end of this clip, but this is the last 30 seconds known of the streamer once known as Dr. Disrespect.
I appreciate everyone watching today.
Who's it in the backyard? Who is going to be looking?
We'll get
really, like you said, we don't really know some of the.
Yeah,
we'll
I
get
don't
through
know
this Champions
map
Clip.
very
We'll get through
Yeah, I know it's a tough.
Because I don't know this one well.
Life's weird right now.
Yeah, look.
Life's weird.
Oh
He's watching Rob
We'll-
blocks while this important thing's happening. Very weird.
We'll get through this, okay? And
Hey, Christopher.
Dun, dun, dun.
He says we'll get through it, but never mentions what it is. Here comes the swear. Block your ears.
fuck.
There he is. And he's gone. And he's gone. Never to be seen again in this week at least. So he has had a checkered past. Filmed in the toilet once at a E3, I think, which was a little bit against some regulations. And he's been banned before, but I don't know. So that's what I want to know on the half hour. What happened? But, you know, the channel, he went out the way... It died the way he lived. Watching Roblox videos in mostly silence. So that's very entertaining. Before we go to break, I just want to say one thing. We've had... when it comes to my personal idols, I've got basically three. For general entertainment and awesomeness is one, Michael Jackson. 2, for YouTube stuff, Toby Turner. Audience. And 3, for live streaming, was Dr. Disrespect. Now, one unfortunate thing is that they've all had somewhat big downfalls in their careers, and they've all kind of had some... let's get the party started, because they've all had a little bit of sex scandals as well. So we'll look forward to mine after this break. Thanks for tuning in, and baby, we'll see you after this. Sounds the best. Nothing I like more than a sweet, delicious eye mug. Where is it available from? It's available from funkytime.tv. One of the greatest there is around, in town. Get it today for a price with shipping as an additional cost to acquiring the mug. Because like Microsoft, we now have no physical stores. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here. A big shout out to, of course, Ambi Nwakaiba Kibai Nwakiabia. I think that's one of the furniture lines at IKEA. Thank you very much. And Ambi says, hi Sam. Hi Ambi, and thank you very much for the super duper chat. And also big thanks to everyone who is joining us live. N Walker and Frode96 and good old Evans Thomas, who did see the Kitai. Yes, the Kitai was looking good. And a Spirulux, bit of a regular Spirulux. Good to see you here. Good to see some regulars as well as some new people. iMugs are better than iPhone, says Used Box. I agree. And the three-headed orange Sam has glasses now. I know, you might notice that I'm not squinting to see what people are saying. So yeah, I got some new specs so I can actually see now, which is a very interesting development. Don't know if I'll wear them in every video, but I'll wear them in the live streams because it helps me look even more hot and beautiful. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the show. Short break.
It's the H3 podcast without the dead air. It's SAMTIME Live.
Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here today. Yes. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Okay. We do have some more stories. This one's a special one. This is a special one. You may know that the last few weeks we've had a segment, a bit of a returning segment, almost so much that I should actually have a little opener for it. But we spoke about some of the idols. One of them being... what we got? We got Dr. Disrespect, who might have a dead career. Toby Turner, whose channel is a little bit dead at the moment. I mean, he's not creating the high-quality parodies that we all want to see. And finally, Michael Jackson, who is literally dead. Or is he? Dun, dun, dun. Because have a little check of this. Great music, sir. Aren't I the best at picking music? You certainly are. Just give us a slightly different track. There we are, sir. Maybe we should label them. Oh, geez, that might help. Don't look at my credit card details. Michael Jackson is back. Michael Jackson is alive again. This is about the third or fourth week running that we've had video evidence of Michael Jackson alive. Conspiracy theories who claim the King of Pop is still alive in 2020 have stuck again after questioning if a moonwalking impersonator is the real deal again. Is that not the evidence you need? Drinking a smooth, delicious Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, ingenious branding, smoothly takes the Coke from the guy. This has to be a sponsored job, doesn't it? Just bang, look at that, bang. There's the sponsor bucks right now. All the brands apparently pulling out of advertising. Not MJ. MJ wants the dollars. MJ wants the dollars, and this is how you do it. If all the current personalities are too controversial, resurrect the old ones. It is cheaper nowadays to research necromancy and life after death technologies that it is. It's safer to do that. Less of a financial risk than it is to advertise in the current tumultuous climate. So that's very interesting. Michael Jackson is back. We are happy about this. And why am I so big compared to my desk, says Muku? Well, look, here's the desk. I'm very big. There's actually a hole in the floor so I can get my legs through. But if I make myself smaller, then look, I take up such little of the screen, and no one wants that. Imagine me only being this big. Yes, it would make more sense for the proportions, but there'd be such little of me, and then if we zoomed in, everything would be like this, and we wouldn't see any Bixby. But this, going like this, works in with the background, and also the awesome legend who did help create this beautiful studio. Did such a good job, and I can't. Maybe I'll ask him to see if they can make the desk bigger or something, or proportionate it so we can have me at the right scale. But I like being big. I'm a big boy, and the guitar makes another appearance. Evans, that's true. So Michael Jackson's alive. With again another beautiful story, and not only is MJ alive, but so is a little Scottish sausage. Of course, I'm talking about Nessie. Is this really Nessie? Tourist photo showing creature rising from water sparks online claims that it could be one of the best ever pictures of the Loch Ness. Bang. Give that a clickage. And here it is. Is that not the Loch Ness monster? Kind of looks like a really big fish, although this could be, rather than that being the head of the fish, this could be the back of the Loch Ness, and its big giant head is under here. Steve Chalice. The chalice with the palace. Look at that. There's no way that's photoshopped. No way. It's impossible. Just because it looks like it's kind of stuck on there, it's impossible for that to be photoshopped. Look, there's an arrow pointing right at it. Pointing right at it. So people in Scotland, boy oh boy, what a big day. You get both Michael Jackson and the Loch Ness all in one. And that's finally some good news. Finally some good news for the world. Nessie is alive and well. People think a tourist's incredible photographs have captured the Loch Ness monster, with some claiming it's the best picture of all time. I think it is the best picture of all time, regardless of... Don't even categorize it as Loch Ness category. It's the best picture of all time. We should save this as our wallpaper. We should really do that. We'll save it with the Fonz. We'll save him right there. And let me just make sure I don't reveal any credit card details while I do this. But personalize. Okay. You need to activate Windows before you do that. So, do you not have an activated Windows? Well, I did, but then I reconfigured the computer a little bit. Oh my God, sir, cheap! Cheap! Bixby, you meant to be on my side. Oh my God, sir, this is terrible. Terrible, sir. I can't believe I was such a cheapo. Hey, come on, Bixby. You're not that great yourself, okay? I know, sir. My brain algorithms are pretty cheap, too. Samsung, they try their hard on, but I just can't compete, sir. I understand, Bixby. And I just can't reuse that Windows activation key because I think it was an OEM version. Oh my goodness, sir. Does that mean you have to spend another $15? Maybe. I'm not saying that I found a copy of it for $15 online, that mysteriously the seller of that then disappeared. And the OS should be free. Well, I don't see how it could be free, sir. Microsoft are desperate for money. They're closing down all their stores. My God, they could go the way of BlackBerry, sir. No. Not my precious BlackBerry. I still have to write that song about BlackBerry shutting down all their servers. I know, sir. It's hard. And who could think that Samsung could stay in business with an assistant like me? Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, sir. Okay, I'm fantastic. Well, don't be that easy on yourself either. Well, sir, I think it's almost time for another break. It is almost time. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this break. Then we'll be taking your phone calls about either A, what happened to Dr. Disrespect? Or B, what's your favorite Microsoft memory? Now that all their stores are closing and opening up again without registers or the convenience of being able to buy anything you see in there. So, click the links in the description to join the Discord to have a little chat. And wow, guess we'll see you after this. Oh, geez, that was quick. That really broke the mood, didn't it?
It's Kingstar with a soul. It's SAMTIME Live!
Ladies and gentlemen, become a funky patriot today. Get priority call-ins for the live show, as well as power the funk during times of turmoil, adpocalypses, and the YouTube goddamn algorithm that buries the funkiest content on the site. Want sausages? Silly sausages. Sign up today at whatever level you want at funkytime.tv//Patriots. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I've dropped my coaster. Heavens forbid that. Welcome, everyone, again to the live show. Thank you for joining us today. Nathan Oakley, is this live? Is any of us really live, Nathan? Is any of us? The best way to test is to send in a super chat. N Walker. Linux, a lot of Linux love. A lot of Linux love happening today. Very exciting. Very exciting. That's right, BlackBerry. BlackBerry is the way. VX Killer, we didn't know there was no pirating happening. There was simply suspicions of acquiring Windows versions from OEM versions rather than the retail. I don't know. I plead the fifth. Zimbabwe has the Fifth Amendment too that says you can't get in trouble for not activating Windows. Apple, give back our iMug Mini prototype immediately. Oh, too late. I've already upgraded to the iMug Big. Holds on to coasters better than any other iMug. And things just taste better.
Round of applause.
Oh, round of applause! Greasy Goblin. Thank you very much, Greasy Goblin. Who says, too bad there wasn't Windows in 1969. Too bad there wasn't Windows in 1969. To run the spaceships? Or maybe I'm missing something. Oh, Windows gone. Windows gone. Okay. Let's get back to the show. And, I want to take your calls.
It's Mr. Beast with more talent and less money. It's SAMTIME Live.
Kitai. Ah, Kitai's frozen. Wake up, Kitai. Naughty Kitai. Kitai had a freeze. You warm now, Kitai? There you go. You just had to warm up, didn't you, you cheeky puss? Okay, so now is the time of the show in which we do take your calls on Discord. Click the links in the description. It'll take you to the waiting rooms. And then we just select. We just play start, select, R2, D2, left, right, and press the PlayStation button. And we're able to access and phone call anyone in Zimbabwe joining us today in a little segment we like to call Dial a Pope. Dial a Pope and call a Pope on his Pope phone. The Pope want to talk to you, he's the Pope. The Pope want to talk to you on his Pope phone. Pope phone, Pope phone. And the Pope's Pope phone is a little worse for wear. We do need to get a new Pope phone. That maybe we should. That could be an upgrade to look at. See if we've got some sticky tape and and the cord falls out. Mix. It's pretty. Oh, look, now I've got the Pope phone. Yeah, it's not that good, is it? So now let's talk to some of the people. I want to know. What do you think? Either A, what do you think happened to Dr. Disrespect, or B, what's your favourite Microsoft memory? Whichever one tickles your tits. I shall now join the on-air section. Testy test. Lots of testies are happening there. Let's have a good old call. Let's call. Hello, BM7. Are you there, BM7? How are you today? Feeling good, are you? Feeling good? BM7, how are you? Do you have a favourite Microsoft memory? Now that they're shutting down. No good memories. No good memories of Microsoft.
No. Hate Microsoft.
Ooh. All right, then. Are you...
Microsoft is the worst in the world.
Wow.
Big up Apple.
Going for Apple, not Linux?
Microsoft is bad propaganda.
Oh, wow. Were you behind some of the store closages? Did you sign the petition? Close these stores. Maybe. What about... do you know about this Dr. Disrespect character? Have you heard any news about him getting banned? Maybe you just got banned from the Discord. That's a shame. Oh, he's gone. Okay. He knows too much. First, was able to get rid of Microsoft and then got rid of themselves. Very impressive technology here. Very impressive technology. Toasty Burning. Are you there? Toasty is burning. How are you today?
Hello.
Now, I've got a question for you. Do you have a favourite happy Microsoft memory that you can think of?
I have a bad one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, just as good. What is it?
I had to reinstall Windows
Oh,
because it stopped working. So
yeah. I was a bit concerned when I turned on the Beast computer for the stream. it configured updates. Somehow it can download updates even though I only turn it on once a week. It finds time. And when I booted it up, it said, "Welcome to Microsoft Edge." And I wasn't able to use the computer until I said, "Okay, take me through the tutorial for Microsoft Edge." Oh, vomit inducing. But
Everyone loves Microsoft Edge.
well, that's true. We're in the minority. We should actually switch over to the Edge browser because at least they have Edge. And there's nothing more cool than a little bit of Edge. But then again, if you have to call yourself Edge, do you really have any? Oh, and of course, I don't believe it, VX Funky Patriot themselves. How are you today? Are you feeling good? Fine and funky?
Yes, I am.
Oh my goodness, how good! The secret Patriot line. It is just a direct access. It's direct postage into the SAMTIME live show, and a bit of news. I can't remember if you were the one who asked, but the Patriot the Patriot chat, the Google Hangout chat, will be next.
Oh, Google Hangout.
Yes. Plan to do it today, but it's going to be next week. So I'll be posting on the Funky Time website for the Patriots in the Patriot section, the times and the links, so that people are able to join that. But anyway, VX, what do you have a favorite Microsoft memory? Do you have any happy memories of Microsoft?
Mainly when
There's just so many, isn't there? So many happy memories of it forcing you to install updates and changing the default browser to Edge and reinstalling Candy Crush. I mean, what great memory do you pick?
probably going to the store because I went there. It was directly across from the Apple Store.
Ooh.
Directly across the tip. Surprised there wasn't a food fight between.
Yeah. Which
the
one?
stores.
Which one was busier, the Microsoft or the Apple one?
The Microsoft store looked like a library. The Apple store looked well, how do I put this? Very, very, very busy.
Oh no. And that's got a sting. That's got a sting for all. I don't know who's in charge now. I still like to think that Bill Gates is in charge, even though I think he's left. Poor old Bill would be able to pay his bills, and he'd be tearing up whenever he looks through the window at the Apple Store. Just can't compete with it. So it was probably more emotional reasons that they're closing all these Microsoft stores. And the second question, do you know Dr. Disrespect, and do you have any inside knowledge why he might have been banned from Twitch?
Well, I don't really watch them because I don't even use Twitch the way it is. What I think happens because maybe Twitch said something about you can't talk about COVID. Talk about COVID.
Yeah.
Best thing I could say because he's saying everything will be alright. We'll be inside or something along the line of that.
That's a big thing on YouTube as well. If you say anything, especially when it was initially all the super lockdowns and things were happening, if you said anything that went against the almighty WHO organization, oh my goodness, you'd be in trouble. Videos got banned, doctors got banned, medical companies creating new products that were official really got banned, and I don't know, it makes you think. I'll say is it makes you think. I don't know.
I also had two quick questions. One, I wanted to know what microphone you use, because I need a new microphone, just in case you haven't noticed. The other one is that I feel like your real name is Jam, not Sam.
Jam? Oh, yeah. Well, my real
Uncle
name.
Jam.
Uncle
Jam time.
Jam time. Well, there's a possible product launch. The spread, a nice some strawberry jam, maybe some plum jam, in the store. We'll see if we can get that in there for some jam time. But for the stream, I like the AT 2020 XLR edition, and I use the Producer M Audio mic as my Pope mic, which ain't that great. But thanks for joining us, VX. Thank you very much. We will now go to holy moly, pinch both my buttocks. Hello there, galaxy. We're speaking to the entire galaxy. Hopefully the galaxy has a Milky Way to communicate with us today. How are you, Galaxy? How you doing, good, Galaxy? How's the Galaxy doing? You dealing with that black hole in the middle, or is it causing you some troubles? Yeah, it really sucks, doesn't it? It just sucks you in. If light can't escape, maybe audio can't escape either. Hey there, Galaxy. Oh, yes, you're live. You're on the show. How are you today? How you doing? Can you hear me all right?
I'm doing good, Sam.
Oh, nice. I wanted to ask, I thought, if anyone knows, surely the entire galaxy must have an idea about why... why,
kind of hard at school, I guess.
You're at school? Yes. We're all learning. We're all learning today. So when aren't we at school, really? Well, that's okay. This is the master class. I need to know. Do you know what's happening?
So much delay.
Oh no. Well, if you can turn down the
Yes.
stream, hopefully the Discord isn't too delayed. Let me know what's happening with Microsoft. Why is Microsoft closing? Do you have a favorite Microsoft memory? Do you know why they're closing? Do you have anything Microsoft related to say?
Well, my favorite Microsoft memory, I guess, was when I had to look through activation codes, and they're all on the forums were kind of useless. They were like, I tried this code and I tried it, and it was basically a scam. So had to reinstall Windows 10. It was so much pain.
Oh, no. Yeah, last caller, I think, or a call before that, had to reinstall. And my code, I just switched some things around, I think, at the computer, and then the code wouldn't work again, even though I got it for a good deal.
I just got something working before.
It is a surprise when you do get something working with technology these
Yes.
days. It is a good time. Well, thank you, Galaxy. Have a good day, and keep it funky as can be, as you can. Charles, a funky patriot, again, has called in on the Express hotline. How are you, Charles, today?
Oh, I'm pretty good. What about yourself?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Got a lot of bass in your voice. I like it. Just
Oh, do I?
yeah, I don't know if you're enhancing it, but just you're just asserting dominance. I think is really what's happening here. So
Yeah, I think that is what's happening.
do you have any? Do you have a favorite Microsoft memory? Do you like Microsoft? What are your thoughts?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
are you Apple or Linux?
I'm Apple.
Yeah,
well.
Linux. Linux.
Who?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Oh dear.
They're closing because they didn't have a Genius bar.
Ah, no geniuses. That could have been the thing. People come in with their computers and they're like, I don't know, install updates. Just sit around, install updates. They'd be in trouble with the Xbox. Wasn't it the Xbox 360 back in those days? Half of them blew up. I think like literally 50% failure rate. At least that way they'd have a line out the door. They'd look busy, but all it would be repairs. So
Refunds, yeah.
they need to have less reliable hardware.
I did like the Sydney one. That had a VR station in there, but apart from that,
Did you ever try it out? That HoloLens
did.
or whatever. Was it impressive?
No,
Ah, that's a shame.
wasn't.
I remember my first Oculus Rift experience blew me away. I couldn't believe it. I was in a forest. I was a big end tree wandering through a forest. It filled my entire vision. I was amazed. Then I had a second go at it a few years later. Very disappointing. Went on a roller coaster. Just, nah. It was like the Gen 1 Oculus Rift. I just wanted to throw up, not because I was motion sick, but because I was just disgusted at the level of quality. Oh.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Why are you holding the mic?
Okay, so the screw, the part that screws into the stand, has, I think, stripped itself, so it won't stay into the stand anymore. And the tightener that tightens it to stay up also is loose. And if I don't hold it by the bottom, the cord will fall out. And there is a dent in it from when I got so angry that I tried to eat it a little bit. And I think I might invest in a new Pope phone. This one is a little bit.
Or maybe invest in something that you can use the same mic as the stream.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the technicals on that. Gee, I could go forever. But basically, yeah.
You could just NDI it, just so.
Yeah, I kind of really want to go into the technicals of it, but I don't think many of the rest of the audience would enjoy it. But thank you, Charles. Thanks for being.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
seeing the mic right now on the stream, and it looks very dented.
Yeah. It's been through some tough times. It's been through some tough times. Oh, thank you, Charles. I think we have time for one more call. Oh my goodness, who do you possibly call at a time like this? I think we go with a classic but a goodie, Eric. Are you there, Eric? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling fine? And are you feeling funky? So
Hello.
hi, how are you?
Good, you?
I'm very good. I want to know, though. There are some sad times. Microsoft stores, they're closing down. It's sad times. I wanted to know, do you have a positive Microsoft memory or even a negative Microsoft memory that you want to share with the class today?
Yeah. So you might remember me from last week. I was the guy with the terrible audio.
Oh, wow. Bit of a development. Yes. You're not streaming through a potato this time. Amazing.
Yeah, so like one of the positive ones is when I got my Xbox for Christmas. That was pretty good.
Yes, the good old games. Is this Xbox One? Did you say last Christmas, was it, or?
No, like a few years ago.
Yeah, but Xbox One or Xbox 360? Which Xbox?
Both actually.
Oh,
but
wow.
From different times.
Lucky. Well, the 360, I was just saying, half of them I think blew up. So you got to make sure you get the good one. You got to flip a coin. Hopefully, you get one of the ones that don't blow up. Oh.
Yeah, and I do have a negative memory too.
Yep.
So you know when you go to click shutdown, but you accidentally click restart?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
yeah.
trouble sometimes. And then it takes all that time to reboot. And the whole time you're just having an emotional, existential crisis about what's it all about? What's life all about? If you can't even turn a computer off properly, then, what's the point? Oh, good. Thank you, Eric, very much. Got a little impressive right there when you talk about shutting down computers, man. It's a tough life. It's a tough world, and that's why we dial a pope. We dial a pope. Dial a pope. Thank you for calling into the pope. Joe says Edge is better than Chrome. Dial a pope. Thank you for your little call and talking to me on the phone. I'm the Pope, you're the Pope. Actually, I am the Pope, you're not the Pope. I'm the Pope, that's the Pope way. All right, everyone, we will return after this break. More content to come. What the heck is going on now? FunkyTime.tv would like to present the Ter-Shirt. The Ter-Shirt of love. The Ter-Shirt of truth. The Ter-Shirt of dignity. The one shirt that you need. I don't give a shirt unless that shirt is this shirt. Apologies for that. Bixby, again, is in charge of the transitions, and he got a little excited. It's hard to find good cameramen these days. But thank you everyone for joining us today on this live stream. We had some good live chats. More content to come for the show. We're going to check out the website, the FunkyTime.tv website, one of the greatest websites in the world. The best website in the world. Let's just be honest. Let's just say it how it is. Okay? Head Bub says, yeah, boy. How you doing? Good to see you. And Hybrid Pumpkin says, wow, is he live? I'm live. Why don't people believe I'm live? Is it because the production value is just so unbelievable? Just so astronomically fantastic. That is just unfathomably funky. Yes, we are live. As you see, Dr. Disrespect got banned. Perhaps because he was too entertaining. He actually put some effort in. He wasn't just at his desk saying, hey everyone, oh hang on, how do I turn this on? Okay. let me read for 5 minutes and I'll just be blank and boring on screen. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the 20,000 people who watched me go and then eat some rice and then watch some YouTube videos for 5 hours or more. Thank you very much. And, no! We put a little bit, not a tremendous, we put a little bit of effort in to the production values, and then we fall short on the content itself. That is how you make porridge. And big thanks to James, who super chatted saying Microsoft doesn't know how to name Xboxes. Oh, James, first of all, thank you. And you're right with that one, because what's the latest one called? The Xbox Series X. So you have the Xbox One X, and then to have no confusion, let's call the next one the Xbox Series X. That's not going to confuse anyone. What's worse? What's worse in the chat? Xbox Series X or Big Sur? Which one is the worser one? Which one is a worser one? Gab had a Microsoft memory saying, once while installing Windows 7, I accidentally erased my entire Windows 10 hard drive, making it so I needed to use Windows 7 instead of 10. He just upgraded later though, so it was fine, but boy howdy. Microsoft is a fan. I think Microsoft deleted my C drive once, which was very fun. Really, veterans of the Twitch streams may have known that. Oh, Canadian says Xbox Series X is the worst. Slimakoy says PlayStation 5 2 is the worst name. Used Box doesn't like Big Sur. Walker doesn't like Big Sur. James says Xbox Series X. All these names are crazy, aren't they, Jack? It is crazy. All right, back to the show.
It's the H3 podcast without the dead air. It's SAMTIME Live.
Thank you very much. Oh, you're too kind. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the show. We are checking out the website, funkytime.tv, but before that, we do have some breaking news that I really needed people to see. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to have your socks blown off, right off, sir. Right off your toots and into space when you see what we have in store for you. That's right, Bixby. Check this out, everyone. Can you believe it? Man stacks 3 eggs for Guinness World Record. This is what we're tuning in for. This is what the other streamers will not show you. This is what the other YouTube channels are scared about. But let's show you this now. We don't need your... Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Just set... I've got my own music here, all right? Just... How do I turn you... All right, we're using their techno music then, fine. Less impressive. I don't know how to turn him down. Oh, Instagram. 2 eggs. The 20-year-old. It took him only 20 years to master this skill. The 3rd egg. There it is. Can he do it? He started at 6. It's taken him 14 years. But I think he's done it. Guinness World breaking egg stacking ability. This is inspirational. This should be on trending. Why does it only have 1,000 likes? This is next level. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought, but that's fine. He did it. 3 eggs. Next Funky Monday, that's what I'm going to attempt. I'm going to attempt the 3 egg stack in 30 seconds. If I can't do it, and it's you may call me crazy, but it is a Guinness World Record thing. So, again, if you're just joining us, there might not be a next week. There won't be a Funky Monday. There'll probably only be 1 video next week. But the week after that, then we're back in the swing. We're having a light Pope Week. We're having a Pope Week light to catch up on some exciting things next week. But that was pretty intense. And I'm not sure if I've soiled myself or not. I'm going to check after the show, but I wouldn't be surprised. So we're going to go to funkytime.tv, the world's greatest website, the world's best website in the world. We're going to accept all the cookies so Sam can track everyone. I didn't want to have tracking cookies, but apparently you need them to have accounts and all sorts of fun things. But I keep them as minimum as I technologically know how. And now, as we have a cheeky little peek at the memes. Now, there's been a little bit of a potential skullduggery in the memes this week. I've heard word that there's been astronomical downvoting of memes. This couples with some secret hidden knowledge, known only to the United States of Ben, our archenemy, the archenemy of Zimbabwe. Apparently, the funky voting up and down system isn't entirely secure. They've got the exploit. Something to do with the JavaScript, perhaps. Refreshing the page, even. I'm not sure. There's something. Incognito mode probably has something to do with it. But it's not foolproof. So, if you see many a downvote, take it with a grain of funky salt. Bixby, bang! See you later, S-Voice. You take him down, Bixby. Yes. What do you think? I take out the competition. Well, you don't really take out Siri or Google Assistant. I take out the easy competition. Yeah, well, it wasn't too much of a challenge, was it, Bixby? Okay, so well done. How everyone else sees the Kitai, how I see the Kitai. Oh, buff Kitai. Little buff push. Who's your buff push? He's a good boy. Little buff push. So apparently this is copyrighted music. I didn't play it last time. I don't know, Ridge. I'm not liking my face on this coffin here. But let's turn it down. Maybe we won't get in trouble. Here it is. Just keep it. Maybe if I talk over it, I won't get banned. La la la. Just get tastes of it. Just taste of the music. Just little tastes. Oh, everyone is dancing on my grave? Is that the joke? Everyone's dancing on my grave? So someone has a lot of funk. And now... Oh, I know! That is your avatar. Well, this is just Inception now. It's your user account avatar, which I'm pretty sure is a zoom in of my face. And the three-headed orange has more... There's too many levels to that. There's just too many levels. And I can't... Oh, look at that. That's a lava lamp. Maybe this negative funk is actually justified here. Okay, this is some interesting stuff. Okay. Me, the SAMTIME subreddit. Me, also posting my memes there. This was meant to replace the SAMTIME subreddit. One, because the subreddit, someone else has control of it, and I need to somehow get in contact with them to get it from them. Or start my own, and geez, starting a Discord was tricky enough. And it's not on the funky website if it's on Reddit. But they do have a more secure upvote, downvote system. I will give them that. I will give them that. Roblox. Dangerous Roblox. And see, this has massive positive funk. So either Yusuf has cracked the code of the funk system, or he is just naturally very popular with the memes, or someone is trying to frame them. I'm suspecting some frames are occurring here. So, this is why we can't have nice things. Very good. I do like... See, Kale or Kali or whatever does have some pretty impressive gosh darn memes. See, that says +9. This should really be +9. And this one should truly be +3. See, And that should be +21. Well, I don't know anymore. I don't understand anything. PCs, then, and now. Okay. I do like this one. Kiss ID and now Schnoz ID. Very powerful. Very powerful. Powerful memes. You son of a botch. I'm in. The dog likes it when you stand up. When you Google the lyrics to the song and realize you've been singing it nonsense for 6 months. I fear no man. I fear there's not enough definition. Me when Sam doesn't make my meme the meme of the week. Me remembering that it always happened. And I have high chance of not getting it. Indeed. Look, I'm not playing favoritism. I'm just going with the one I like. And the competition is incredibly tough because I can't believe it. We might have to invent a quadruple platinum because it goes to Calais again. I can't believe, I know. Let's have no animosity in the system. And maybe we have to cap it at 3. We'll cap it at 3. We'll cap it at 3. But there's just something. There's just the level of effort here. See, look at that. Turn your frown upside down. This is the competition. This is what we're dealing with here. And now... we go to Pets of the Week. In the pets category. Okay. Bit of hush, please. Bit of hush. Bit of hush, please. Bit of hush. Ooh, you've got the power, Big Spitter, of the hush power. As we go to Pet of the Week, I do. There's a million things I'm planning. I'm planning on getting guests on the show, and I'm planning to mix up some of these submissions for the live show and do all. Oh, it's too hard, Big Spitter. Oh, it's too hard. It's far too hard. Far too hard. Maybe we could focus a little bit on that on the Pope Week, but I think people are running out of pets. You know, you can only have so many pets. Now, that's what I call Pet of the Week material. Cheeky vodka. Overexposed random cat. I like it. Random cats are good. Random cat. PSJJ. With a dogget. Doing a yawno with the different colour eyes. Very powerful Pepe. Botka's cousin Pepe. Saying, how do you do? It even has the Botka schnoz side duck thing happening. Interesting. Very Botka-esque. Fruit Pet says, he's a monkey. It's got a funky scarf. Very powerful. Alright, I might need to install some protection for Calais because I don't want there to be angry backlash. But, guys, yep, round of applause. I'm sorry. But, guys, whenever you're ready with that applause, yep. It goes to Calais. I think we just give the website to Calais at this point. Because I have to be honest. I like this cat. I like this random cat. He's just like, what's going on? So, unstoppable force. An unstoppable force. If only we could all be like Calais. Actually, I think Calais is one of the... has some ideas on how the website gets hacked in certain ways, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. Apart from that, unstoppable. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. We shall see you next week. Let's have the last few seconds of the Zimbabwe national anthem just to end it. Most anthems, they require you to stand up and they play the whole thing. For us, we're just going to play the last few bars. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you. There'll be one video probably next week. But otherwise, I'll see you at the live show next week. Should be same time. Same time. Same time. Yes, thank you. And we'll see you then. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you for being awesome. I'll catch you next time. SAMTIME is signing off.
SAMTIME is filmed in front of the world and powered by the Funky Patriots. Become a Funky Patriot today at funkytime.tv/patriots. They're so hot.